I was in an organization called Bodog with Masvidal. We were in Russia. And Masvidal, I was in the audience. I was out in Russia cornering a couple of guys, Jake Ellenberger, Jeremiah Constant. And so I was just in the crowd. And when Masvidal fought, he fought a guy named Steve Berger, UFC vet, total stud. Nobody really knew who Masvidal was. Everybody knew who Berger was. Berger goes to the ring. Masvidal comes in second. And when Masvidal's coming to the ring, the entire time, as he's walking out, as he's taking his shirt off, as he's getting his Vaseline, all the stuff you do right before you get in the cage, ring at this time, he's heckling Berger. I never seen anything like it. Berger's just standing there waiting for him. And if you guys remember Bodog, it was a totally different deal. We used to go and film these, and we would do like 30 fights. We would have fight weekends. We would have a fight week where 4 days would be set aside. They'd bring us all in. 10 matches today, 10 matches tomorrow, 5 on this day, 5 on the final day. And we leave, and then they would package those up, and then they would release.
At the risk of sounding disrespectful, I'm going to say this as bluntly as I can, no pun intended, on Nick Diaz. I'm sick of this, man. I'm sick of Nick and Nate promising to come back, and then when shortfalls hit their fights, they just disappear again. Neither one of them has been in the octagon for 5 years, right? They still have UFC contracts, which I find very strange, given that neither one of them have won a fight for a while, right? But you know why they have these contracts, why they're culture icons within MMA. My question is, when is the expiry date for that? When is the UFC just going to say, okay, you know what, since we've made no money from you for the last 4, 5, 6 years, and the fans are actually getting a little fed up of your antics, let's let you go. Boom, done, you go to Bellator. I highly doubt you'll have the same effect at Bellator as you have here. I'm just sick of it, man. As an MMA fan, these guys, look, unless they've retired, they should state the fact that they've retired. If you are retired as an MMA fighter, say it, my guy. There's no shame in it. We understand it's a very dangerous game. You can only do this for so long, right? But when you tease fights, every now and then we see your name in headlines, involved in domestic violence, so on, so forth, allegedly. It becomes an issue simply because you're a fighter, man. We want to see you fight. That's how you make your bread and butter. If you don't want to do it anymore, just state to the fans that you're done. There is no need for you to tease us like this, Nick and Nate Diaz. But that's just how I feel about this. Back to Chael.
You go have this competition, but not talk about it until they can get out on TV. This is what their business model was. The point is, they didn't sell tickets. It was really in-house. If you ever watched a Bodog, it was just the athletes in the ring. There was no pullback with the cameras where you see the auditorium in the arena because there wasn't one. So, relevance to that. When Masvidal is heckling Berger, you can hear everything he's saying. Berger's standing in the ring. Masvidal's coming at him. The fight starts. Masvidal gets on top. He's landing shots. He keeps heckling him. He stops at one point and looks up and says something to the ring card girls and then goes back to his fight with Berger. The reason I tell you that is at that time when I saw that, he had this real thug feel to him. But Diaz was doing the same thing.
And I peep you. And I lost respect for you. When you say you about this culture, this music, because you ain't. The day you feel you can question me, being where you're from, Chevy Chase, Maryland, graduated in 98, you ain't got no word in this city. It's my city. Any of you radio personalities think you want smoke? Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke. You know why? Because you don't work hard as me, bro. You're a sidekick in this city. Sidekick in the morning, Sidekick on your own show. On Complex, you look like a sidekick. Tell Complex to cut me a check tomorrow, because I made you madder tonight. I'm going to get you some numbers that show it's trash on Complex. You're about the culture, but you bring up that ding-dong chick to interview. Who you think, we stupid? You think I'm stupid?